What's up, Sun Rays? Welcome back to the channel. It's Ray. If you're new here, welcome. I know you guys are wondering by the title, what products aren't going to work? Listen, guys, I wanted to love these products. I've been looking at this brand for years, finally bought it and tried the product. I will preface that this brand recently has launched a new and improved formula, I believe, as well as new packaging. So the products that I have is the old packaging and the old formula. So yeah, okay. That brand is Alodia. You guys know that I recently showed you guys in a haul that I had picked up their products, and I picked up enough for a wash day. So I decided to try them out today, and I have some thoughts, okay? So first I went in with the Nourish and Hydrate Cream Shampoo. Guys, it looks like that. Hopefully you can see that and it wasn't blurry, but it is the Nourish and Hydrate Cream Shampoo. And I was really wanting to enjoy this because recently I've been seeing some people try out Alodia with the new packaging, and they have been really enjoying the products that they've tried. So I was hoping that I would enjoy these as well. Now, when I bought these back in 2024, she was having a really good sale, and I thought that's strange because she doesn't normally have good sales like that. That's why I hadn't picked up her products, but she was having a really good sale. So I was like, oh, here's the time for me to try it. And then probably, a week or two after I bought mine, I saw that she was reformulating and putting out a new packaging and all that. And I was like, anyway. That's another story. But I was thinking, okay, she was just, updating some of her stuff and then just getting some new packaging. I wasn't thinking that she was like really reformulating everything. But hey, you live and you learn. So anyway, I picked up the cream shampoo. I picked up the deep conditioning mask. I picked up the hair cream. And I also picked up the curling cream gel, which is what I was really excited about. So when I went in with this shampoo, which says that it is supposed to have a light suds, it does say low lather on the front. It says to go in, shampoo, and then rinse and repeat if you need to. Okay. So when I went in with this cream shampoo, first of all, it's down here. It's halfway, and I only used it today. But I went in with this cream shampoo. So that's what it looks like. It is a cream, but it definitely looks like it should lather up, right? I put it on my hair, and it felt like I was putting water on my hair. I didn't feel it at all on my hair, really. So that's why I kept adding more, and I'm thinking, man, it's not sudsing, it's not turning milky, it's not doing anything. So I kept adding more. I rinsed it out and I added more because I was like, well, maybe I just can't get my hair clean. My hair wasn't that dirty. I mean, I just washed it, but I put more and did that section again, and it wouldn't lather. So I said, you know what? Let me do another section where I will use a sulfate shampoo first, which is what I did. And then I went in with this to see, once my hair was clean, if it would lather. Because, sometimes shampoos don't lather well if your hair is dirty. I went in after that. It still didn't lather. It still felt like water. When I put this on, it felt worse than what my hair felt with the sulfate shampoo. I'm like, what is going on? I didn't feel like it was getting to my scalp. I did not care for this cream shampoo at all. Now, is this a bad batch? Maybe. Maybe it's a bad batch, but it did not lather. It did not milk up. It did not do anything. I mean, my co-washes lather more than this does. And I really wanted to like it. I really wanted to support her. I like what her brand is about and everything, but it just didn't work for me. I will say that this shampoo is oil heavy, which a lot of times don't work for me. And again, because I was so excited, I saw the sale, I picked up the stuff. I didn't do my due diligence as far as really paying attention to the ingredients to see if I felt like that they would work for me. But, you know, when she's saying, oh, works for all hair types and all, you know, whatever. And I will say, like I said, it didn't feel like my hair was getting clean. It didn't feel like it was sudsing. It wasn't getting my scalp clean like some shampoos do. And I will say that the cleansing agent in this is like the 12th ingredient, the 11th or 12th ingredient. So that's way down on the list after a whole lot of oils to be a cleansing agent. So I thought that that was weird, you know. With that being said, I rinsed it out. My hair felt somewhat stripped, even though this is supposed to be a nourish and hydrating cream shampoo. It felt tangly and it was just not a pleasant experience. I will not be finishing this. So there you go. Went in with the deep conditioner. Now this deep conditioning mask, it did, I'm gonna be honest, it did soften the hair. It did help me get through my tangles. So the tangles that I got with that shampoo, this did help me finger detangle those out. So I did like that. It did feel like it was softening the hair and moisturizing the hair some. So I was like, okay, maybe this deep conditioner is gonna save the day and I can go ahead in with the rest of my products. So yeah, I will say that I did sit with heat with this deep conditioner. Let me go ahead and just show you the texture of it. So it is somewhat thick, has like a little bit of a tack, a little bit to it. It feels, yeah, it's a different consistency. So if you like thick conditioners, you may like this. Like I said, it wasn't bad going on. I do feel like I saw white sitting on my hair. So for me, it didn't soak in as well as some other deep conditioners that I like. Once I set with heat, it soaked in a little bit better, but I did still have a little bit white sitting on top. Now it could be that I used too much because again, I was trying to use it to help soften my hair and get through my tangles, which I don't normally have to do. With other products, normally I can finger detangle somewhat with my shampoos, or even if I don't, they're not tangling my hair. So once I go in with a rinse out to detangle or even a deep conditioner, I can finger detangle pretty easily and not feel like I have to use so much. This I didn't pick up a rinse out conditioner from this. I don't think that it had one. So yeah, went in with this, sat with heat, rinsed it out. Now when I rinsed it out, it rinsed out nice. It felt good rinsing it out. Once I got it completely out of my hair felt somewhat hydrated, but it still didn't feel moisturized. It looked somewhat dull to me, in my opinion. And I was like, man, so I just, you know, I was like, okay, let me add some more water to it. And I was thinking about just stopping there, right? And saying, I can't afford another wash day. You guys know I have had about 3 bad wash days straight. So I can't afford another bad wash day. So that's what I was thinking. So I said, my hair feels hydrated. Maybe once I add this cream to it, it'll let me know if I want to continue on, right? So I took my chances and I said, okay, let me just add a little bit of this hair cream to my hair as the leave-in. It is actually supposed to be a cream that you can use every day as a moisturizer if you want to. It also has supposed to be able to style for twist outs and things like that. But the cream gel did say on it that for, you know, I'm not going to say best results. I don't remember if it said best results, but it did say that it paired well on top of the hair cream, you know, for definition and stuff like that. So that's why I was going to use this first and then use the gel. So I went in, I only squirted a little bit of this. It's quite thick. So I only squirted a little bit of this in my hand. And it spreads out nicely. It spreads out actually pretty thin. This is, yeah, it spreads out pretty thin, although it's, you know, you got to knock it down in the bottle to get it out. I applied it to my hair. It felt like nothing was going on my hair. It was that thin. I've had some thin leave-ins and stuff. You apply it on and it's like, man, this is really thin. But you can start feeling it moisturized, or if you apply a little bit more, then you can start feeling it. I went in, I was like, ooh, not feeling it. Didn't moisturize the hair. I put a little bit more on and it was not moisturizing, hydrating, or anything. It actually started making my hair feel worse than it did when I rinsed out the deep conditioner. So it started to feel tangly again, and I'm like, no, 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 this is not going to work. So you guys will not be getting a style with these products. I am not going to chance it. So what is in my hair right now, I ended up going in with the Nature's Little Secret lemon and rosemary clarifying shampoo. I know I had just clarified not too long ago, so I really didn't need to clarify again, but because her shampoo is oil heavy, plus I didn't feel like it was really cleaning my hair from the gel that I had on before. And then I went in with this deep conditioner, and I just had, I just had a lot on my hair. I was like, nope, I want to go with a clean slate. So I went on and used that clarifying shampoo from Nature's Little Secret. Does cleanse my hair, but it never strips my hair, so I felt like I would be okay. And also I wanted my hair clean because when I style, I need it to last, I need it to work. I don't need it to be dry, I don't need it to flake. And I wasn't sure if I went in just with another styler instead of these two, that they wouldn't flake, because I wasn't sure if I got all the stuff from the previous wash day off my hair, because the shampoo just didn't seem like it worked that well, if you understand what I'm saying. So I went in with the Nature's Little Secret clarifying shampoo and clarified my hair, and my hair felt wonderful. Even after using that clarifying shampoo, my hair looked darker. You could see the coils with this shampoo. It looked kind of frizzy. With that, you could see the coils in my hair. It felt soft. It felt hydrated, even after using that Nature's Little Secret. So I was like, okay, here we go. And then I went in with my She Scented Marula Mallow moisture mask for my deep conditioner. So that's what's in my hair now, and I am deep conditioning again. So this is setting my wash day back, but I did want to come on and tell you guys how I felt about these products while I could remember. Okay, and I don't want to bash her brand. I think, she may have known some of this, and that may be why she reformulated. So her new packaging, which is green, that has been reformulated, it may work better. I did look at that shampoo, and I will say that the cleansing agent in that shampoo is up a little bit higher, so it may work a little bit better than this. I don't know. Okay, a lot of people like that deep conditioner, and I did not compare the ingredients on that deep conditioner to this one, because it just doesn't matter, right? Because this is no longer available. If you're getting it, you need to get that. But I did want to do this video because I have these, and if any of you have purchased these and just haven't used them yet and want to know how they work, this is my experience with them. But I have thick hair, I have low porosity hair, I have hair that is not damaged, I don't have scalp issues or any of those things that a lot of these products can work for, right? So if you do more heat styling to your hair, if you have color treated hair, if you have scalp issues and things like that, some of these products may feel good on your hair, because you need the oils and the protein to fill in those gaps in your hair and things like that. I don't need that. So when I'm using a product that has protein in it, and then it has a lot of coconut oil in it as well, sometimes it's a little bit too much for my hair. It makes my hair tangly. It makes my hair feel dry and brittle and not moisturized and stuff like that. So take that into consideration, okay? But I will say that the shampoo, I don't think I told you how it smelled. The shampoo has a kind of a minty scent to it, and it did tingle the scalp a little bit. So if you like that, again, you may like this. If you don't need a lot of lather, you may like this. Again, I am not sure if this is a bad batch, because I will say I went online and I tried to do a search on this shampoo, other reviews. I couldn't find one. I couldn't find any. And then finally at the last minute, I found one review on this. One person used this, and when they used it, they had suds. I didn't get any suds. So does that mean this is a bad batch that I was sent? Let's take that into consideration. Or is that person, did they really use a different shampoo and then said they use this? Who knows? It's hard to say. I don't think that that is the case, because I have watched her before, and she has been pretty honest in her reviews. I feel like So I don't think that that's the case. I think that hers probably did lather, mine didn't, but I don't know how long this was sitting on the shelf at Alodia while they were trying to get their new formula together and not, you know, being bought, because I haven't seen anybody else review it. So it could just have been sitting there for a while. She sent it out to me, and maybe and why all this stuff was on such a cheap discount, and so it just doesn't work up to how it's supposed to work. So that could be the case as well, but I'm not going to keep using it. The deep conditioner, it also had slightly minty, slightly herbally scent to it. Not bad. And, you know, it just not bad. So, yeah, it tingled the scalp a little bit too. And this is why I say if you're having scalp issues, hair growth issues, her products are kind of geared toward trying to help people grow their hair. You should see length retention and things like that. I don't have scalp issues. I don't have hair loss issues. So some of the stuff just is not gonna feel the same to me. So there you go. Still got a lot of this left. Like I said, I only did this on one section, and that told me enough. I didn't put it all over my hair, so it's still pretty much full. And then I just showed it to you here, and I have not used the curly cream gel at all, and I'm not going to. I feel like I did some reviews on this. Some people got flakes, some people didn't. I wanted to use these together, and because this didn't give me the moisture, and I'm just not going to chance it. And because she's changed the formulas, you know, whether I like this or not, it may not mean that you will like it or you will like the other one or whatever, because they could be different. I have not looked at the ingredients to all these. Okay, so there you go. But I did want to do the review and let y'all know how I felt about it. Okay guys, so I am back for part 2 of this video, and I decided to go ahead and pick up the Alodia in the green packaging. So she was having a sale, and I was like, you know what, okay, let me just go ahead and get the green packaging and tell them what I think about it as well. I wanted to see if my results would be different. My thoughts on these new and improved products would be different than my initial review. So yeah, we're going to see. I'm going to go ahead and hurry through this though, because the video is already kind of long and I don't want it to be too long. And plus there's nothing on my hair right now but water, so I don't want my hair to dry out. Okay, so while I apply the product to my hair, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I feel about the new packaging and go from there. So what I picked up was the Nourishing Cream Shampoo from the new line. I picked up the deep conditioner, and then I picked up the nutrient infused hair cream. This is a leave-in / styling cream. I am going to use it as both today. I normally put my leave-ins in the shower. You guys know that, but I didn't have this downstairs. It was up here, so I am putting it on outside the shower, and I'm gonna put enough for a leave-in and enough to style with. Okay, so it says apply generously to wet or dry hair as a leave-in, conditioner, or styling cream. Okay, that's basically what it says. So that is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to divide this real quick so I can start applying it and let y'all see the texture. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so, ooh, okay, so it's thick. Okay, it's thick. And it smells good. I feel like I need a little bit more. I feel like it's making my hair look a little duller than what it does. Right here, this with nothing on it looks darker than this with something on it. So we're gonna see. So it is pretty thick. You're gonna have to beat it down out of the packaging and apply it to the hair. Guys, I should have put this on in the shower, but it said wet or dry hair. My hair is wet. So we're just gonna see. Okay. I'm gonna let this soak in a little bit as the leave-in, and then I'll come back, and as I style, if I feel like I need to add a little bit more, then I'll add more as the styler. But right now I'm going to go ahead and apply the rest of this to these other 3 sections, and then I'll be back when it's time to start twisting. Okay guys, I'm back, and I've applied the cream to all sections as the leave-in, and now I'm going to go back through and start twisting my hair for a twist out. And if I feel like I need to add more cream, I will. But while I twist my hair, I'm going to go ahead and talk about these products versus the first set, okay? So, and I normally don't brush through my hair for a twist out, but I feel like I have to, or I need to, so I am, okay? So I went in with the Length Retention Nourishing Shampoo in the green bottle. And this shampoo, I do feel like it gave more sud or lather than the first one. But it is a very moussey consistency. So I felt like it was mousse on my hair, if you know what I'm saying. It was that very light mousse-like foam is what it was. It was very co-wash like, but not even as moisturizing as some co-washes that I have. It just felt like a foam, and my hair, you know, was white from the shampoo, so I could see it, where before with the original line I didn't get any foaming at all. Okay, so I will say that this one does give a light lather, very much co-wash like. If you are someone who don't like co-washing, then this may not be for you. I do feel like it had I don't want to say stripping, but my hair definitely felt like it lacked moisture after using it, and felt a little bit tangly again. So I want to let you know that it doesn't have the moisturizing feeling that some shampoos have. Now, this does say it's nourishing. It doesn't necessarily say moisturizing on the bottle. However, these products are supposed to be moisturizing. They're supposed to be for dry hair. They're supposed to be for damaged hair, thinning hair, brittle hair. It's supposed to be a nutrient-rich line that is supposed to help with a different type of hair issues, okay? So for me, someone who doesn't have any of those issues, then it was lacking for me. I feel like I need something a little bit more moisturizing. I want to feel it getting down to my scalp. I felt like I had to use a lot of this because it was more of a foam, that I didn't feel like it was getting to my scalp well. So felt like I had to keep adding more for my scalp to feel like it was getting clean. My strands felt like they were getting clean because, like I said, they felt a little bit almost stripped, because I did shampoo twice using this, because I was trying to make sure that it was getting down to my scalp and getting everything clean. So yeah, when I rinsed it out, my hair didn't feel moisturized. It felt somewhat hydrated, but not moisturized to me. It had that frizzy look. I don't know if you've ever used a shampoo, and once you rinse it out, your hair doesn't have the coils that I look for after rinsing out a shampoo, knowing that my hair is clean, that the water has gotten into my strands and is coiling them. And I didn't get that. I got more of a frizzy look after shampooing, which lets me know too that it just didn't have enough moisture for me and my strands. So there you go. It has a minty smell. I didn't feel a whole lot of tingling on my scalp. I think I felt more tingling with the first line than I did with this one, but it does have that peppermint smell or minty smell to it. So if you like that, you might like this. And if you have scalp issues and things like that, you may feel more tingling than what I feel, because I don't have any scalp issues, anything that it should be, you know, working on or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna put these two together. I think I'm gonna add some more milk to the ends. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the shampoo. For me, it wouldn't be a Reese purchase, but for someone with finer hair, someone who heat styles a lot, someone who is color treated, someone who has issues and they have gaps that need to be filled, then you may feel a difference with this shampoo. You may feel like it really works well for you. But for someone with thick, coarse hair that's pretty moisturized, pretty healthy, in good condition, don't do a whole lot of those things, it's going to just feel like a co-wash to you, and maybe not the best co-wash that you've ever used. So I'm going to say that. Then I went in with the deep conditioner. And the deep conditioner, now I'm going to be honest, the deep conditioner had a lot of slip to it. Adding a little bit more cream. The deep conditioner had a lot of slip to it, and it did help me to get the tangles out that I did have from the shampoo. So I like that. It's a very creamy like deep conditioner as well. It did sit on my hair. I felt like it did not soak in real well. I did sit with heat when I came from under the heating cap. I still had a lot of white on my hair. So it's not one that seeps in well for me on my low porosity hair, but it did soften the hair. It did have slip. It did help me to detangle when I went to rinse it out. It did feel good upon rinse out. When I was rinsing it out, it felt, the hair felt nice and soft and slippery. But once I got it all rinsed out, the hair looked, it just looked not as plump as my hair and my coils look sometimes with other deep conditioners. It just kind of looked regular, had, like I said again, some frizz in certain areas where I just don't think that this deep conditioner has enough moisture for me and my hair and what I look for. Okay, so it has that, when I say it was creamy, it has a creamy like a face moisturizer. It has that type of consistency to it, just like a creamy consistency, not really like a butter or like a it's just hard to explain. It just, I don't know. So I'm looking at my hair now, and it just has the leave-in in it, and it looks okay. But see how it has the frizz, where normally my hair is a little bit more coiled and it looks darker. So that is how, this is how my hair came, how it looked after rinsing out the deep conditioner. So for me, it didn't add any more definition or anything to my hair. My hair already is pretty defined. And when I use certain products, it shows the definition. Unless for some reason my hair is not very moisturized. If I feel like I have pulled a lot of moisture out of my hair, then it'll tend to be a little bit more frizzy. And I do feel like sometimes when I use products that are oil heavy, my hair tends to be a little bit more frizzy. And that's why I don't use raw oils on my hair to take out my twists and stuff like that. Because I've said in plenty of videos in the past, when people will say, why don't you use oil on your hands when you're taking your twists down? Because when I've tried that in the past, it seemed like I got more frizz when I would use the oil on my hands than when I didn't. So I don't put the raw oil on my hands to take my twist out. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all or not, but that's what I see with my hair. And so I do what I feel like my hair likes. Okay. So as far as the deep conditioner is concerned, I think a lot of you would like the deep conditioner because it is so slippery and you're able to detangle with it, I feel like if your hair, like I said, has certain issues, that it probably would make your hair feel really good. I feel like if you are like me and you have thick, coarser strands, and I don't know that you're going to get what you're looking for out of the deep conditioner. Now, I think the previous deep conditioner was able to soften my hair and help me detangle as well. So I want to think that they're very similar. Like I said, I used the other one a while ago, and then I used this one. I've had washes in between these two, even though the video is together. So I'm trying to remember. Neither one of them to me are standouts that make me say, wow, oh my gosh, pick this up. So I can't remember if there's any major differences between the two deep conditioners. I don't think there are. I think the ingredients are different, but I think they perform very similarly in that regard. So yeah. Okay, so now I came up here and I applied the hair cream, which I'm using as a milk, and I'm using it to twist as well. And I'm hoping I'm not making a mistake doing that. But you saw me apply the hair cream to the back section. I showed you that my hair looked a little bit duller with the cream on it. It looks dull now with the cream on it, as opposed to looking more hydrated and shinier and healthier. The cream is on the hair and it's still not really defining it much. There's a lot of frizz. You guys don't normally see this much frizz in my hair when I'm coming up here. And I normally don't use a brush to detangle my hair before I twist either, because my fingers can run straight through my hair pretty well. But for this wash day, I feel like I have to go back in and make sure all the tangles are out, because I feel like these products causes my hair to tangle just a little bit, and I don't really care for that. I'm used to my hair looking more clumped, darker, wetter, hanging on to the water more, and so forth. So yeah, but anyway, I will say that this cream, applying it to my hair, I could feel it. The last cream, I said I was doing it in the shower though, and I said it felt like just water, like I wasn't putting anything on my hair. I can feel the cream. It's very light, but I can feel it. It doesn't feel like I'm applying water to my hair. Although it does not feel real moisturizing like some of my other leave-ins. I can feel it. So if you guys are looking for a really moisturizing leave-in with a lot of emollients and things like that, look at that, see? This may not be for you, but if you are someone, again, like I said, who has fine hair, thinning hair, and things like that, you may like these products because they're light. Even though they're thick coming out of the jar and coming out of the bottles, when you spread them between your hands and you put them on your hair, they feel really light, like there's not much going on at all. So yeah, I mean, you can see a little bit of this, and I'm just gonna, but gotta kind of beat the side to get it out. So with that being said, I think these would be better served with pumps. The packaging is not my favorite. Trying to get the product out, I think it would be better with a pump. Yeah. So I really can't speak to how the moisture is until my hair dries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish up this back section on camera, and then I'm going to finish the other two off camera just for sake of time, go ahead and let my hair dry, and then I will come back once my hair is dry and the twister out, and I will let you guys know if these are products that I would repurchase. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're probably not, but I don't know what my hair is going to look and feel like after, until it's dry. So I could be pleasantly surprised. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead, like I said, finish out these two front sections, and I will be back when my hair is dry and we will continue to talk about the products. Okay guys, I am back. I actually was supposed to come back yesterday and take the braids down, but we ended up not going anywhere yesterday. It was a rainy, gloomy day, so I said, you know what, I'll just leave them up an extra day. But I did want to come back and take them down today because I don't want them to be up too long, and we're going to talk about it. So I will say that my hair feels good. You guys know I was wondering, because when I was applying the products, I was like, don't have a lot to it. They're very lightweight, you know what I'm saying? But I will say that the twist feel good. And after I got done twisting it up, my camera cut off, so I didn't get a chance to show you guys the finished twist. But they did look juicy, and as they were drying, they did feel good drying. Now I did do flat twist up front just because I wanted to make sure that my roots were a little bit more defined. So yeah, I was going to try to come back, but like I said, my battery ran out, and I just said I'll let y'all see it when I'm taking it down. So we're going to get these twists down, and we're going to see how these products performed. Okay, so right now, like I said, my twists feel nice and soft. I can definitely feel something on the hands and on the hair. It's not sticky, it's not real greasy or anything, but I can feel it. Okay, I will also say that I'm trying to take these down, that they're not coming down as easily as I thought that they would. So they're soft, but they're not coming apart easily. When a lot of times when I try to break my, separate my twist, they'll separate better. These are separating, but I'm getting a lot of frizz. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but I can see it and I can feel it. So I will say that right now my hair just looks regular. It doesn't look shiny or overly shiny or anything like that. To you guys it may, because of the lights, and I got the window open, but it just looks like regular hair, which I'm okay with. I don't have a problem with that. It doesn't look dry. It just doesn't look like it has any extra sheen to it. Okay, which I'm not sure that it is supposed to do that anyway. So if you remember, I twisted with the Hair and Scalp Therapy Nutrient Infused Hair Cream. That's what I twisted with. So let me go ahead and read what it says. It says, elevate your style of strands with this transformative, nut-free, lightweight hair cream. It is very lightweight, luxuriously moisturizing, but weightless on even the finest hair. I do feel like it was weightless when I was applying it, but now, like I said, I can feel something left behind. It moisturizes for a beautifully soft toe that's perfect for twist outs and braid outs, protective styles, and curl patterns. It's formulated with Hydro Soothe complex to balance the scalp and provide essential nutrients to the hair follicles, and Acacia Senegal Gum to promote thicker looking hair. It's the essential daily moisturizer for any routine. For optimal hair retention and length, use with Alodia's holistic scalp and hair therapy system of conditioners, treatments, serums, and stylers. Okay? Apply generously to wet or dry hair. as a leave-in conditioner or styling cream, so that's what I did. Works for all hair types, promotes hair strength and density. So it's supposed to promote hair strength and density. So if you have fine strands, hopefully this will help to give those strands a little bit more volume and density. But again, it didn't say anything about adding shine or anything like that. It did say, you know, it's supposed to give a lot of moisture. And I'm going to say my hair doesn't feel dry. It feels like it has something on it, but it also there's a coating, okay? It's not greasy, but when you do like this, my hands don't really want to slide. It's like there's something there that's kind of locking my fingers against my thumb. So there is a coating there. And I did flat twist hoping that I would get more elongation, but my hair still looks very shrunken up. So guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, which I don't really ever do this, but I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna try to let it stretch some while I'm taking down this other side. Y'all know I'm gonna stretch with clips. It may make it look, you know, funnier as far as shape and have some bumps in it, but that's okay because I want it to be stretched out a little bit. So you guys know I started with the shampoo, and like I said, the shampoo was okay. I feel like I used a lot because it's very co-wash like. So I don't know if you can see this or not, but my window is open, so the shampoo is right to here. I don't know if y'all can see the line or not, but that's almost half. So I used a lot and I only used it once. So I think that is a problem, especially for the price of her products. And I got these on sale, so yeah, I'm not sure. I know her products used to be a little bit more expensive. I'm not sure now that she's in stores if the pricing has changed or come down or not. But for me, using the shampoo once and I only have half of it left, that means I got one more wash and that shampoo's gonna be gone. What shampoo goes that quick? Even my other coat washes don't go that quick. So for me, that would be a red flag. But for you guys who, like I said, have thinner hair, you may not use as much. I felt like it was hard to get down to my root. I felt like it didn't, it did lather more than the first one, but it's just not my preference. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just not my preference. See how my hair is just frizzy? You guys have seen me do flat twists, you have seen me do regular 2-strand twists, and you have seen me take them down where I've used some products and my hair comes down a lot smoother than these products are coming down, and with a lot less frizz. And my hair is, see how my hair is catching with each other? It doesn't normally do that either. I think that is happening because of the coating. The hair is wanting to stick together because of that coating that's on it. And look at this. See how it's just, when I pull it apart, I'm getting a whole lot of frizz. Normally I can pull down and you can see where it's supposed to naturally separate. I'm not getting that natural separation. I'm just getting a big puff of hair that I have to kind of force apart that's causing frizz. So for me, this leave-in cream is not one that I would use by itself as a styler. Had I topped this with maybe their gel or something like that, maybe it would do better. I'm not sure. But yeah, guys, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I don't want to bash it because, I mean, I don't think that they're horrible products. I just think that they're not products for me and my thick type 4 hair. I don't need any more density or fullness, in my opinion. I don't need, I don't want that coating on my hair. I just feel like they're not for me. Like when I try to separate it, I'm just getting a lot of frizz and I'm getting a lot of coating on my hair. Okay, yeah. So if you are someone with fine hair or you have scalp issues, then you may want to give this line a try. The shampoo has like the peppermint or whatever, the minty in it that's supposed to stimulate the scalp. It has the ingredients in it that's going to give you some volume and give you more density. It has all those benefits. Okay, so you may like this. They go on very lightweight. The shampoo felt light. The conditioner felt a little bit thicker. It was it did have slip to it, so it did help get through the tangles, so that's good. So if you're tangle prone, you probably would like the deep conditioner. And if you detangle with your deep conditioner, you probably would like it because, like I said, I was able to detangle with it. If you're someone who likes a nice deep conditioner that soaks in, that makes your hair feel plump and juicy and everything, to me this is not it, in my opinion. So it may not give you, what you want. So yeah, then, the leave-in styler, I would use it as a leave-in and top it with something else. I don't feel like it defines enough as a styler on its own. And what I mean is that it doesn't have enough moisture or the tackiness to help define the curls, so when you pull them apart, they don't frizz out. So I'm pulling these clumps apart and I'm still getting frizz. And y'all can see it. Y'all have seen. If you don't know, go back and look at some of my other videos to see how easy I can pull my hair apart with a twist out and get a lot of definition, hardly any frizz. Okay, I will say that her products do have oils in them. Like I said, the ingredient, look at that, the ingredients are on, I listed the ingredients, so go back and look at that if you want to see what they are. I'm not going to read through them or whatever. Let me read what the deep conditioner says, because I don't know that I did that. So it says, a moisture drenching marvel for parched, thirsty hair, infused with our innovative Phyto Grow Complex, which uses eastern medicinal herbs and cold pressed bioactive compounds to stimulate the scalp follicles, moisturize, strengthen strands for healthy, fuller, thicker looking hair. Crafted with silk amino acids and avocado oil, which I thought that I would like because my hair likes both of those. For deep moisturization and manageability, this intensive tree nut-free mask contains peppermint oil to stimulate the follicles, cool the scalp, and strengthen hair for optimum length retention. Used with their conditioners and treatments and all that kind of stuff. Results from 4-week studies and 35 patients. Products were part of the scalp. So if you use this over time, hopefully you'll see a result. Basically says to section hair, apply the deep conditioner, detangle, and you're supposed to do that, leave in for 30 minutes for more deeper treatment, and then rinse out. And it has olive oil, avocado oil, safflower oil. It does have honey in it, another seed oil, rosemary leaf oil, blah, 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 blah. So it does have a lot of oils in it. And the leave-in has the safflower oil, the grapeseed oil as well. safflower oil, rosemary oil, lavender oil, aloe vera leaf juice. Okay, so yeah, there you go. None of them say anything about shine. None of them say anything about frizz free and all that I could see. I definitely have frizz. I don't have shine. Now that I've pulled it apart and looking at it again, it just looks like hair, but it does have that look that it may get dull over the days. And it's soft to the touch. So there's no hold or anything like that. It's definitely soft to the touch. But it has that coating on it, so I can't really say that I feel a lot of moisture. In my opinion, I think that it's going to, I think that coating is masking the way it really feels. I think that in a few days my hair is going to feel dry. My hair is. I'm low porosity, and so with all the oils on there, and then just not a whole lot of stuff that I like as far as moisturizers are concerned for my hair, or softening type. I don't know. This is it, guys. I don't like it. I don't like my hair. I don't like the shape. I don't like the feel of it. I can't manipulate it like I want to, because the more I do to it, the frizzier it gets. And normally I can separate, and my hair still won't look real frizzy. It'll be frizzy in places and defined in other places. Y'all know I don't mind that at all. The frizz is not where I want it, because it's making the frizz. It's just, yeah. Anyway. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and finish getting ready, because I got to get out of here. But these are my results. So for me, I think this green line right here, from what I remember using, I think this shampoo is better than the original shampoo. Neither one of them are ones that would be a staple for me. The deep conditioner, I believe this one and the other one are very comparable, if I remember correctly. Again, they did detangle the hair. They did soften the hair. My hair felt, you know, it felt okay after I used it. So yeah, still wouldn't be a repurchase for me, because I have other deep conditioners I like better. And then the hair cream, to me, I could feel this going on my hair, where the other hair cream from the original packaging, it felt like water going on my hair. So I would say this one is a little bit thicker and you can feel it more. So this one probably has a tad bit more moisture, maybe. But remember, I quit using that other one because my hair just didn't feel good and I wasn't going to chance it. Okay, so there you go. I do have, like I said, the gel from the original line. I don't know how it has changed from this green packaging. I am not going to try it. I think I'm done with Alodia, but I did want to bring you guys both because everybody was talking about this one. So I didn't feel comfortable just doing a review on the old one. I went on and did it because some of you may have the older products and want to know how they are. So I wanted to let you know, and then I wanted to compare them with these. So I went in and bought these with my own money, just to see if there's any difference, because everybody was like, ooh, I love it, I love it, I love it. I don't love it. That's me. People who love it may have a different type hair. They may have the finer hair. They may have damaged hair. They may have heat styled hair. They may have hair that actually need the ingredients that's in these products, so they may feel a difference and they may love it. If you don't have those issues, like me, and you have thicker, 4A, 4B hair, maybe even 4C, but you got the thick strands and you got the high density and stuff like that, I don't know that these are going to give you what you're looking for. So those are my opinions on it. I will not be, finishing these. It's half of this left. It's a lot of this left. And it is a lot of deep conditioner left. And then I have the other line as well. So I think I am going to probably try to sell these on Mercari. We'll see. But anyway, guys, if you still want to try these products after the video, I will try to link them down below. I don't have discount codes, but I definitely have links to get you right over to the product if you are interested. there you go, guys. That's it. Let me know what you feel about this twist out as compared to my other ones. Let me know how you feel about Alodia. If you have tried the products, leave all that in the comment section below so we can learn from you. And guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.